All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Heavenly Delusion, episode 3.
All right, we had ourselves a bit of a reveal last episode.
Yep.
Sis' bro.
Yeah, and potentially it might actually be tied to the supernatural elements of the show, or could just be gender identity stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
That will probably be clarified in this episode, I'm guessing, if it is any kind of like, you know, actual like person inhabiting somebody else's body.
Yeah, I think that's entirely what it is.
Yeah.
I think that we're
would
in a
explain a few
situation
things.
where we've got some cloning kind of stuff going on. Potentially, we've also got the kissing somebody.
Yeah, kissing the mirror, I think is the biggest.
That's about
like,
as much of a no, this isn't an identity thing. This is something else. But also, we now know a lot more about not Tokyo, totally Maru,
right,
and what's their kind of thing, their thing that makes them different, their thing that makes them special here. Got some kind of abilities. Also, the monsters not necessarily being wholly just a prevalent thing across everywhere. They're a little bit more rare.
Right. They knew about this one, knew how to deal with it, and yet that was the only one in the area.
You know, we've got entire little pockets of civilization here that don't seem to care or worry at all about the monsters.
Nope. Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. What actually happened? What was the big event that brought about the end of civilization?
Yeah.
We'll have to see. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. 5 years ago. Oh, we're getting exposition. Getting some world building and some storytelling.
But still post apocalypse.
Yep. 10 years.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay. So someone died in a race like this? It's like it'd be very tricky to actually get hurt to the point that you would die here.
Oh. Is that the swapping? Like, is it happening right now?
Damn, nice transition. Boom!
All right. All right, go Spike.
Spike Spiegel kick, go! Damn. Ah.
Okay. So how does she end up killing him in a race?
Aw.
That's cute.
Oh, shit.
With those weapons?
Wow. I mean, they're doing what they can. Oh. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'll bet. Oh, is he gonna see that someone's like sabotaging things or something?
Oh, shit.
Oh no. Gotcha. Okay. Oh no.
Fuck.
Shit.
So he's gonna get killed by the man-eater, not by... Now you're in the dark now. It's probably harder to notice. Oh!
Oh, it's big.
Oh, and it's heavily armored. Didn't give a fuck about that. It's got a big carapace, yeah.
Yeah, run, dude. I mean, hey, it's not invisible anymore, so...
Yep.
If it keeps that up, other people might be able to help you out. Bro.
You think you can hurt me with that little lump of metal?
Yeah. Closing. Oh! I mean... Now run!
Oh!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Ah, so it does something to him, and that's... Oh.
Fuck. Oh, and if it turns invisible, and then he's just there in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck. Shit.
It's your only weapon, yeah. You do what you can. Fuck.
You okay?
Oh no,
Gotcha.
did she rip off like the top half of him?
Yeah. And that's
Oh no!
Why... Fuck.
Oh god!
And that's why they think that she killed him in a crash, yeah.
Because she literally crashed her vehicle right next to there. Oh my god! So now the question is...
Wait, what?
Piggyback. Yeah, I think he's gonna be the mind. She's gonna be the body.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean...
We don't have any other characters established for it.
Right,
So.
and the idea of like piggyback riding on her after that, when
Yeah.
he's got this like kind of attachment, you know, to her. And especially if he fused in some ways with the man-eater, there might be some aspects of him that have changed. Even if he dies here. Or... Oh shit. Are they trying to save him? There's no way.
Because the head's still there. I mean... Shit.
So Doc experimented on humans. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Oh. Did she,
Well, no, this is the body.
Right. But theoretically, if it was like a brain swap, his brain into her body, if she shot herself in the head, that could still work.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
But we don't know if the sister necessarily wanted this.
No, I think the sister killed herself.
Yeah,
And
but
that's what the gunshot was. Yeah.
the voice, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, and all
Yeah.
along the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
あいつならわかる。医者はどこだ。
Ah.
先生はあなたたちの治療をした
Yep.
後、
Of course.
この町を去りました。あなたたち兄弟は二人とも瀕死の状態で担ぎ込まれた。
That lovely gun you had.
どういう治療をしたにせよ、先生がいなければ二人とも死んでいたと思います。
I mean, yeah, you would be. He saved your life. But
Yeah.
自分が春樹だということ。その証拠に確実に襲ってくる姉を失った悲しみ、気折りもたげる好きな女の体を手に入れた薄暗い喜び。姉ちゃんの体の怪我が癒え、ある程度動けるようになった頃には入院から4ヶ月近く経っていた。
Fuck yeah.
浅草レース界の稲崎ロビンに会いたいんですけど。
そりゃ無理だな。ロビンは去年の9月頃だったか、多分殺されちまってるよ。
Oh.
Well.
去年
Well.
失踪事件が増えて、それ絡みで犯人を調査してたらしいが、
Oh no.
本人もそのまま消えちまった。
行方不明、消えちまった。まだロビンが死んだっていう確証がないじゃないか。ロビンが死ぬわけない。絶対どこかで生きてる。医者だ。医者が全部知ってる。
Okay.
ロビンの行方も姉ちゃんが死んだ理由も僕が姉ちゃんになって生きてる理由も。それから2人を探していろんな町に住み、依頼をこなし、一人で何でもできるようになって、
Yeah.
それから4年ほどして中野で
Wow, what a crazy backstory.
こんな話を人にしたのは初めてだ。
Yeah. Understandably.
確認したいんだけど、お姉ちゃんって呼ばない方が良かったかな。
Aw. That's the thing that you're...
まあ、そういう
Okay,
わ
so
け
they've
なの
been
で、
traveling for a
僕
month.
のことは男だと思っておいて。
そんな急に無理だよ。
He's still got a crush on you.
ちょっといないくらい美少年だからすぐふさわしい相手見つかるって。
こんな気が合う女の人見つかる。
それは頭が男同士だから。
その人のことはどう思ってるの？
ずっと同じ家で育ったから家族みたいなもんだし、親友でもあるし、憧れてもいたよ。だから同性としてだよ。君まだ混乱してるよね。
こんな振られ方したらそりゃ混乱もするよ。
一回寝て頭を整理しなよ。
する。
Fine, yeah.
話も夢になってるかも。
Yeah.
何をうるさいな。
どうした？マル、一応警戒だ。船長に。
Oh. Shit.
得意だ。
All right.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay.
thinking about that too, yeah. Oh.
Oh, what do we got? What do we got?
これ赤ちゃん？この絵僕にちょうだいよ。
これは時代にあげる約束だから。この次ね。変かな。
変だよ。だって本当の赤ちゃんは。
ク君、テーブルに乗ってはいけません。
ほらクク、コナの邪魔になるからあっち行くよ。
I love that.
You know who that one reminds me of?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
I already mentioned it, I think, like first or second episode, yeah.
本物の赤ちゃん。
What?
本物の赤ちゃんには顔がないんだ。
I'm sorry, what?
時をも見に行く？
I didn't need that.
Why'd you have to do that? Yeah. What the fuck? What do you mean babies don't have faces? What do you mean?
Nope.
Yep, nope. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
That's
We have ourselves a fully realized character backstory now.
Yep.
We now know who our main character is. They were the brother.
uh-huh.
The brother who was alone in the orphanage with their sister and their couple friends. One thing led to another. Very unfortunate set of circumstances of, hey, I'm
Yeah.
going to get involved.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go and help. I'm going to do the
Right.
thing. Oh, no, you helped.
Yeah.
Shit. I love storylines that do this, where a character feels left out of the opportunity to be helpful.
And
then
as a
the
result,
second
they-
they help, the world is just cruel to them and things
Yep.
just go very badly.
Yeah.
Now, it happened within a couple of contexts here, because for one, going up against a man-eater by yourself was stupid.
Yep.
Like, that wasn't...
Especially since they're not all the same. So, just because you had a good experience with one of them...
And really, it's probably just that the group of y'all did really well, and you just got the hit that killed it.
Yeah, you got the lucky shot.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh no, this one can turn invisible. Oh, and also, because it's invisible, you don't exactly know what size it is. Or
and
like
what its armor defense is.
And so it's
like
just,
that.
oh no, it reveals itself. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Like...
I loved the way they did the body horror with the sister ripping him out of the tendrils and the goopy mouth.
Yep.
And then it's just the like looking at the top half just
because that's a great way to also explain like, oh, she was able to actually get him out pretty easily. It's a big creature like that. I wouldn't expect. Oh, right.
Yep. We are fleshy meat sacks. We are very easy to
just
break.
Yeah.
Also, some way to explain why would they think with their electric little go-karts that she would kill her brother?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
With, they would have to be moving very fast, and there have to be a whole bunch of things, and it would also have to be definitively from a car crash. Like it would have to be something that would be extenuating. So I already thought, like, oh, well, it's going to be something involved with the man-eaters, but it doesn't make sense that they would know for sure it was her. And then it's oh no, this all looks exactly like that.
Yep.
Fuck.
And even though they, because I was thinking that there would be something where it's they weren't able to stop the race or something like that, and then something bad would happen that way. No, they were actually able to stop the race because, when you hear,
Man-eater.
There's a man-eater, everybody's like,
ask questions.
Yeah,
you go.
Yep, you go. But nobody was actually there when it happened and everything.
Nobody saw the man-eater.
Nobody saw the man-eater.
Invisible.
And even if a couple people did, the rumor would still circulate because it looks like is that she killed her brother with her cart.
Right. Because the man-eater definitely just turned invisible and disappeared. And they probably looked for the man-eater and were like, wait, this actually sounds like someone who tried to cheat, yelled the man-eater thing to get an advantage in the race.
Sure.
And then unfortunately ended up,
Yeah. Right.
Well,
and especially if she took his handy dandy little crossbow literal bolt thrower.
Yeah.
And shot herself up through the mouth.
Potentially twice.
Sure. Yeah. That would also make it more seem like it was something that was directly her fault as opposed to just, right? Like the, oh fuck, what have I done?
Right.
Because
she was alive when they brought her in.
Yep.
The assistants had no reason to lie to him since they don't seem to know exactly what happened.
Right.
To the two of them, basically.
Exactly. So unless
the doctor did his surgery thing,
the doctor did his surgery thing, and he can keep secret what happens in there behind closed doors. Guess he didn't
one
have
of them
assistants
died.
or something.
The boy died.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
right.
fine.
I tried to. Well, and also if it's something where girl comes in with suicide attempt, bolts in her head or something like that,
she might not be savable.
Well, yeah, it might not be savable, but also they wouldn't bat an eye at top of the skull being cut off because it's if there's any way to save someone who has a steel bolt that's spun through the inside of their head, you'd have to be able to get in there and get it out.
Yeah, the majority of his spinal column and his brain is just completely fine.
Yep.
So he's actually the one that had the highest likelihood probably of being saved, even if the doctor did things completely ethically and everything like that.
And to be fair,
shot herself in the in the mouth or in the head or something.
And to be fair, hey, if the doctor managed to make that happen, good on you.
Yeah.
I'm almost kind of surprised that he never had a point where he's in this body for a while, and then he realizes wait, there's a scar on the roof of my mouth. Now granted, he wouldn't know if his sister, it's not like he was his body beforehand, so if he sees a scar that's in a place where he wouldn't have seen.
The only thing that I could see that's an instance of this is they very much show in the mirror that there was this tiny scar on the top of the skull.
Okay.
That seems like it could be something where that could have been an original exit wound, and when they sewed the skin back together, that was where an exit wound of a screw or something came up from the mouth.
Yeah.
Up into the head, because you have to do it quite
Although-
up through the top of the mouth in order to actually get any kind of instant death kind of situation here.
It could also, though, just be something where it's a in the tumble, like helmet breaks or something like that.
Oh
and
yeah,
it'll
yeah,
scratch or
for sure.
whatever.
Yeah, he got
But yeah.
fucked up a bit by the creature for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's-
this is a whole fucked situation.
Yep.
The way in which they did their best to survive and ended up here with Maru and are now helping him find, heaven and stuff. But is also still on I'm looking for someone as well, which we had been, kind of established there. They had their own kind of mini quest they're on. Now we know what that is.
Right.
And it's
Because it's two different people. It's the
Yeah.
person from my old life that,
Yep.
I want to find because they were family.
Right.
And then there's the person who did this to me. And, probably, gonna have some rather
Oh yeah, they're not a good
particular
person.
questions.
They're not a good person. There's very little explanation for this that lends to the doctor being I had a good reason for this,
Well, I mean, okay. In my mind, absolutely good reason for doing this thing here because both of them would, like, if she did
We're
actually...
assuming that she did this. Though.
Yeah. If she put a bolt up through her mouth, she's totes 100% dead. Like,
And I'm just wanting to throw it out there that there's
might not have
no
happened.
evidence for that. There's just a directorial kind of
That's
editing
true.
thing with the sound of the gunshot.
yeah, theoretically,
And
the
it
doctor
could have been the
have...
doctor finished her off to just
or
do his
whatever.
experiments and stuff.
Right.
That was one of the few things of exposition. Again,
Yep,
this
it-
show does a really
yeah.
good job of honing in that where there's only a few limited things of non-verbal storytelling. Of verbal
exposition,
in the storytelling.
Yeah.
And one of them was, he was
Apparently he does human experiments, right.
on people to figure out the man-eater situation.
Yep, and that's all sorts of... That like, you can stop right there. That's...
Yep, that's about all you need that you're dealing with a Show
Right.
Tucker situation.
Even if it was the best
literally a
possible
Show Tucker
situation from the
situation.
doctor's standpoint of where no, this is actually some Hail
only way I
Mary
can save
attempt
one
to
of
save
you.
one of them. All the shit that they probably had to do in order to get to the point where they realized, wait a minute, I actually could do this. That's probably all kinds of disturbing.
Oh,
but
yeah, totally.
we actually this episode had it almost entirely focus on just one side of the story, which I thought was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like we were able to go deep into the backstory and all that stuff, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Haruki. Haruki is
Yep.
our main character here. A boy's mind in their
Yep.
sister's body.
Yep.
And he definitely did have apparently a little bit of a sister obsession kind of thing there, so that explains the
Went to kiss the reflection, which
really,
is like, okay.
really awkward kissing
Yeah, that,
naked
like,
in the
that
mirror
doesn't
kind of thing.
like I'm more comfortable with the idea that someone's just so infatuated with themselves that they're like, yeah, I'll kiss myself, or I'll get practice kissing by kissing my reflection
But
to see
my
how it
dead
works or something.
sister, in their
that's
body, they're kind of fucked up in the head. That's understandable though.
Yes, given all the shit that happened.
Yeah, they've been traumatized. They need therapy. Usually, these kinds of stories where kids are surviving a post-apocalyptic situation, the general answer is these kids need therapy. It's
Right,
basically
exactly.
the carte blanche, just
Yep.
apply everywhere liberally,
Right.
But in this case here, the relationship that they're building with Maru is really awesome because
Yep.
while Maru has done the awkward but I'm never gonna find someone like you, and it's like that's because I'm a boy, so we got along really well, and it's like, oh, that's so sweet because they could still actually develop feelings for each other in the long haul, but it's the right now. I need therapy before I'm even remotely interested in anything else like that. Like I'm still slightly in love with my dead sister, so it's the
Right. That's a whole can
that's
of
with
worms.
the whole other thing.
But
so
like the idea that since it's a brain transplant,
yes,
even though Haruki is like, I'm not attracted to you because I'm still a guy, he's in a female body that's going to be producing female hormones, right? So that could be a fun way where they could then like that this conversation could continue because from the standpoint of Maru, he's like, oh yeah, you're still like I had this huge crush on you and stuff.
Well,
and
I
like
think that's why he's interested in making sure that he can find the guy Robin.
Oh.
Because she had a crush on Robin.
Oh.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe.
And maybe it's not even really a crush kind of thing, but it's the No, we both looked up to Robin.
Yeah, right, because of course you do.
Well, yeah. Robin is Spike's fucking Spiegel
Exactly.
in this world.
Yeah.
They literally were like, we gave him the kick with the hands in his pockets and everything, and the hairstyle, and that kind of cool demeanor.
Oh,
where he's
yeah.
a bit of a snarky badass.
At this point, they could say that he left to become a bounty hunter, and I would be completely okay
I
with
would
that.
absolutely be okay.
Like,
He's literally on Mars right now.
yeah.
Just a simple bounty hunter, ma'am.
Yep. But oh boy, that was a ton of fun. I feel like we have a great foundation now for these characters and where they're going to move on from here. And again, because it was a flashback episode, we were able to do it with only like the one exposition line, which was in the flashback about the doctor, right?
Right.
So it's like great.
That followed from a first-person perspective for the most part.
Yep, that
Haruki's
style of
story.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And a little bit from the sister, which was cool.
Yes.
I did like that because there is a blending and blurring of the lines between the two of them.
Yep.
It's not just Haruki.
Oh yeah, if they end up going into some shit with
some
the
soul stuff.
Well, into the you know how there can be like phantom sensations if you lose a limb, or or things like that, or
phantom feelings,
like
or phantom.
Yeah, where it's this is someone else's body.
Memories,
yeah.
Like that, yeah. Whose memories are these?
Right.
We're literally ready for the Attack on Titan stuff to go all the way.
Yep.
There.
Or that other movie that I'm not
set
going to say the name of, for the sake of spoilers, right?
Yes.
But then they dropped all this shit. Well, not all of this. That very particular bit at the end with the other side of things with
back
the kids.
In the facility. We're back in the familiar, even though we don't know when or where that is.
Right.
Then it's our resident Suyu, who's just like, yep, that's not like a baby. Babies don't have faces.
Everybody knows.
You want to see that? No, I don't want to see that. I tell you, when I saw Ko, the face stealer, in Avatar: The Last Airbender, I discovered a new phobia. There's something about body horror where it's not that there's something mangled a la Made in Abyss.
Less is more.
But it's it's that slight uncanny valley where it's this is a person, but there's
not.
something just,
Yep.
It's kind of why the Titans in Attack on Titan are actually pretty scary under a lot of circumstances. Not when they go or something, but it's when they just kind of go.
Yeah, that's a person, but it's not a person, right?
Right.
Yeah. Like when I think about some of my worst nightmares as like a little kid, a lot of it was that sort of stuff. Where it's
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, Uncanny Valley, Yeah. Like, and it's just and
there's usually certain aspects of the body that people fixate on that are their things that they're most terrified of. Hair is a common one. The eyes are a common one.
Yeah, if you
teeth, holes, like different holes, like that thalassophobia kind of thing. All kinds of different things. The way in which things move in ways that they shouldn't.
Yep.
Sounds of
just a bit from like
stuff.
Matrix 1, right? Where it's like, nope, you don't have a mouth anymore.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's like,
yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I like my senses to remain as they are.
Yeah, like the scariest thing about the nightmares is not when the scary stuff's happening. It's when you try and say something and then it's like, no, I can't speak. It's like,
fuck. But yeah, very, very strong backstory here. Definitely gives us the whole classic modern anime thing with 3 episodes giving you the full
picture.
The full picture of the story.
Yeah.
For the main characters at least.
Right. And also a bit for the world, because we did get to see that there were like drawings and there was a connection between the drawings that the kids were making and then the monsters.
This monster is literally one of what's his name? Kona. Kona, that's right. Yeah, one of Kona's drawings.
And then
we had seen a whole bunch of his drawings in Tokyo's
earlier
place.
episodes, yeah,
and some of them were referenced in the ED. So it's
and then on top of that, just the idea that the man-eaters are not a singular entity, right? Like they're not all the same.
Right.
So it's this is going to get all kinds of wild.
Also, just another thing here: the womb that the baby is in the drawing is a mechanical one. So it's the idea of how they're raised,
and yet it looks like a sea anemone.
Well, no. I mean, sure, but like, look at this.
Oh yeah,
this is literally mechanical.
Or the double helix umbilical cord. Yeah.
I mean, that's just an umbilical cord with a second umbilical cord.
No, right. But
coil
like,
around it.
but we were talking like because we'd talked about like genetic modifications and stuff.
You're talking about symbolism. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
I'm always on the
Yes.
I'm on the lookout for any kind of double helix DNA shit.
Right. That totally makes sense. But just they are enhanced in some ways. The way it was done was mechanical, and here's just triple confirmation at this point. But yeah, the way in which they're also all kind of derpy and off, and every episode that we've had thus far has given us one of the robots in this facility. There's an element of when you think about what's in a story, you look for the things that are in the beginning because those are the most important things.
Right.
But if you then look at the beginning as a whole, what were the things that were focused in every single instance of the story? And one of them, weirdly enough, because I almost think they don't have to after they've done it in 1 or 2 episodes, is that every single episode thus far has had one of the robots show up and interact with the humans in a very like
That
I'm managing you kind of situation.
right. It feels like it's putting the focus more on the robots than just the fact that it's the facility. Like,
Yes.
Like robots could be a tool of people in order to help, like raise these children, and especially if you want it to be in like a self-contained environment where you don't have another person coming in and ruining an experiment or whatever through like their own personality and whatnot. But this is the kind of thing where it more feels like, no, the robots are the ones that actually like manage and run the place and make the decisions and things.
Right. It literally did a human thing of like slapping its hand on the table, being like, hey, climbing on tables is forbidden. Like, okay, all right.
Next it's going to be asking the kids if they're still an effective team or some shit, right? Like,
yeah. That's awesome. But great look into the character of Haruki.
Yes.
And then now, given that they've had their confession, their double confession, if you will, it's the, okay, so what do I call you? Well, keep calling me sis, you know? I mean, we've gotten used to it for a month, and it's just the, but I still like you.
Yeah, I still like you. Like, it's so sweet and, like, adorable, but also, like, adorkable that you have these 2 kids in this crazy fucked up world.
Right.
That don't know what they're doing, are trying to make the best of surviving and all of that stuff. And then on top of that, it's the, but I like you. And it's like, okay, so first off, the situation with me with regards to romance is very complicated for particular reasons.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But I just love the idea of him being in a situation with Haruki and just being like, I kind of like you. It's like, yep, totally, yep, I get it.
Yep.
Sorry, can't
Right.
do it.
Also, this gives so much additional context to the when he was like, I like you. And Haruki's like, I haven't, oh shit. Like, I didn't think I'd actually have to deal with this.
Also, in the very beginning, the first episode, when they're about to get mugged, saying, I'm a boy.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yep. And of course, no one believes him. Although, to be fair, for what they were after, they wouldn't have cared.
They wouldn't have cared. No.
But yeah.
But all right, we got a new man-eater to deal with, and this one is very similar, almost identically, potentially so.
Why did it need to have all the arms?
Horror.
I mean, yeah, but like.
Well,
yeah. I mean, I guess compared to babies without faces,
well,
I don't care what kind of man-eaters they come up with.
My theory is that the humans in the facility are being modified.
Sure.
But there's a double angle to this here. They're also being studied for the purpose of developing probably the AI.
Sure.
And thus there's a two-way street with stuff going on here.
The original thing that the Matrix was going to do.
Right. Exactly. And then what ends up happening is that one of them develops their psychic abilities to the point where things become a nightmare for them here, and the AI gets influenced by that and starts making monsters out of the kids that are there.
Okay.
And that's why there's not a lot of them. It's that there's only enough human material that the AI had to work with. So it starts making these bastardized, I'm still doing my part. I'm enhancing humanity. I'm making these fleshy, if
you think about it,
machine hybrid things.
You think about it, because I could totally see artificial intelligence developing to the point where AI attains sentience without humans having made a bunch of bodies that the AI would actually want to use, right?
Right.
But if you say grow a bunch of humans and then just modify them as they grow, why reinvent the wheel?
Yep.
Right? Like just
keep
nature
doing it.
will run its course and we'll just put things onto it so that we can inhabit them,
I just still love the idea that the theory I had as almost a joke a while ago is actually becoming more and more real with the connection of the art being connected to the way that the monsters look, because I made the joke that the monsters look like the average AI diffusion art in the way that they're like,
that's actually what they are.
No, that's actually it. They're some kid, the artist kid, ended up going a bit wild. His subconscious creative mind was the framework from some maybe psychic connection to the AI to then build this new step of humanity.
Well, or even just they take his drawings that are just like fun drawings that he does, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then it's you don't realize that that's what's going into ChatGPT,
that's
right?
That's what's getting scraped specifically. Well, there's not a lot here to scrape, but free real estate.
Yeah. Well, and
no copyright owner is going to get upset with this one.
If AI did attain sentience from my very limited understanding of how AI works now, it's the experiment a bunch of times.
There's different types of AI.
Okay, yes, right.
There's generative AI, which is what we're working with right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that the one where you experiment a bunch of times and then just stick to what works? No. Okay, that's a different thing. Okay, all right. Because I was going to say maybe that's why they're actually using the drawings, because it's like, well, see if it works, and just, if it doesn't work, then we scrap it.
I mean, in a lot of ways, that's probably where things are actually pretty cool right now, is that the AI has so many limitations on it in what we're using right now with ChatGPT that it's not actually immediately a problem in real sense.
As far as we know.
Well, no. That's so the point. Is that
we hope not.
That's what's been made open source through OpenAI. So it's not.
Oh,
that's not the only instance of AI that's being used right now. All the search engines are essentially.
Oh yeah, no.
AI.
AI is a buzzword, and most of the time when people say that, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah.
I know a couple people that are working in conjunction with OpenAI, and they're actually talking about the ways in which things are actually going in a really cool direction. We just need a little bit of general frameworks for how this is going to develop moving forward. Because in the next 5 years, we're going to be laughing about what GPT-4 is right now.
Which is crazy.
Because everything that it is going to be casually integrated into a lot of the tech systems that we run online.
Which just makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it would.
But
But it's if that's what's just going to be normal by that point,
what's going to be the cutting edge stuff?
That's where things get really wild and out of control really quickly, potentially. So. But yeah,
fun stuff.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Roll Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.